Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ أَوَّلَ بَيْتٍ وُضِعَ لِلنَّاسِ لَلَّذِي بِبَكَّةَ مُبَارَكًا وَهُدًى لِلْعَالَمِينَ. The first sacred house placed for people is that one of Mecca. And the word Mecca is derived from al-Bakk. And al-Bakk means the crowds. And Mecca gets crowded during the season of al-Hajj. And some scholars explain the word of Mecca derived from al-Bakk, that's breaking the neck. That means every tyrant, every oppressor wanted to do something harmful in Mecca, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will disgrace and destroy him and breaks his neck. This is the meaning of ببكة. إن أول بيت وضع للناس للذي ببكة مباركا وهدى للعالمين فيه آيات بينات مقام إبراهيم ومن دخله كان آمنا ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا. One day Abu Dharr asked the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قال يا رسول الله أي مسجد وضع في الأرض أول? Which masjid was placed on earth first? And the Prophet ﷺ answered him saying, Al-Masjid al-Haram, the sacred house of Mecca. قلت ثم أي? What next? What's the next masjid was built on earth? قال المسجد الأقصى. The Prophet ﷺ answered him, المسجد الأقصى. قلت كم كان بينهما? What's the distance, the period of time between them? قال 40 عاما ثم أينما أدركتك الصلاة فصل. 40 years between each of them. The time between them in construction. The Prophet ﷺ added saying, wherever you reach the time of prayer, pray in your place. Some other narrations, فَإِنَّ الْأَرْضَ كُلَّهَا مَسْجِدٌ. You can pray over the earth. It's a valid masjid for you. Who built Al-Kaaba? Some scholars said the first one built Al-Kaaba, he was Adam alayhi salam. Another opinion, they said Al-Malaika, the angels. And another opinion said that he was Ibrahim alayhi salam, the first one to build the Kaaba. But the preponderant opinion is that the foundations of Al-Kaaba was there. Then came Ibrahim alayhi salam with his son Ismael to raise it up. And there is a very beautiful story behind this. Narrated by Imam Al Bukhari, who said that Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma said, أول ما اتخذ النساء المنطقة من قبل إسماعيل اتخذت منطقا لتعفي آثارها عن سارة. The first woman to wear the girdle was the mother of Ismael alayhi salam. She used to wear it to hide her tracks from Sarah. And there is another story for that. When she got pregnant, Hajar alayhi salam, Sarah felt jealous. And she swore to cut 3 parts of her body if she sees her. Then Hagar got scared. That's why she took the girdle with a long tail, like to drag, long rope to drag on the ground to hide her tracks. Why? To protect herself from Sarah. This is why the Prophet ﷺ said, أول ما اتخذ النساء المنطقة من قبل إسماعيل. Why did she use the mintaq, the girdle, to hide the tracks of her footsteps from Sarah in order to protect herself? This is the Prophet ﷺ or Ibn Abbas narrates saying, ثم أتى بها إبراهيم وبابنها إسماعيل وهي ترضع. Ibrahim took her with Ismail while she was breastfeeding him. And he took them to the spot of Al-Bayt Al-Haram, the place of Al-Kaaba now. قال ولم يكن بمكة يومئذ أحد بها ماء. And there were nobody there in Mecca, just the desert. And there were no water at that spot. Then he says, فأخذهما إلى هنالك ووضع عندهما جرابا فيه تمر وسقاء فيه ماء. He placed with them a bag of dates and a little bag of water to drink from it. Then Ibrahim alayhi salam left them on this spot, Hajar with her baby Ismael. Then he left. She called upon him, Ya Ibrahim, Ya Ibrahim, أين تذهب وتتركنا في هذا الوادي الذي لا إنس فيه ولا شيء? Where are you going and leaving us in this valley where no people and nothing in it? She kept repeating and repeating, and Ibrahim didn't look back. And she said, Ya Ibrahim, Allah amaraka bihada? Has Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded you to do that, Ya Ibrahim? Then he said, yes. قالت إذا لن يضيعنا. Then he will not forsake us. Then he will not neglect us. As long as this is a commandment from Allah, we will never get forsaken anymore. And here is the very important lesson. The lesson of yaqeen, conviction in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The lesson of tawakkul, putting your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As long as you believe in Him, as long as you trust Him, don't fear anything else. A lot of people, they are worried about the future, worried about their kids, worried about money, worried about provision, worried about risk, worried about everything around them. Haven't they learned the meaning of tawakkul from Hajar? When she knows that this is the destiny of Allah, when she knows that this is commandment from Allah, she says, إِذَا فَلَمْ يُضَيَّعَنَا. No way, we'll never get neglected. Then she returns. And Ibrahim alayhi salam went ahead. When he reached the area of Thaniya, where they couldn't see him, he looked back to the house, Al-Kaaba, and raised his hands with the dua. All of us know this dua. ربنا إني أسكنت من ذريتي بواد غير ذي زرع عند بيتك المحرم ربنا ليقيموا الصلاة فاجعل أفئدة من الناس تهوي إليهم وارزقهم من الثمرات لعلهم يشكرون. Our Lord, I have made some of my offspring to dwell in a valley where there is no cultivation, the sacred house of yours. Oh Allah, make them establish the prayers. Oh Allah, bring the hearts of some people to them in love and provide them from the fruits so that they may be thankful. Then he lifts. And Hajar alayha salam went back. She kept drinking from the water and feeding her son, breastfeeding him, until she finished the water. She got thirsty. And the kid as well, the young baby, the infant, was crying and crying, and there is no more milk for him. She couldn't help looking at Ismael. She started to find anything to drink or to eat, facing the valley, and started to walk like this exhausted person until she reached Al Marwa. 7 times from Safa to Al Marwa, from Safa to Al Marwa. That's why Ibn Abbas says, فَذَلِكَ سَعْيُ النَّاسِ بَيْنَهُمَا. This is the source why people do sa'i when they do hajj. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to remember her eternally, because she is the righteous woman who obeyed her Lord. She is the righteous woman who obeyed her husband. She is the righteous woman who put her trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why we remember Hajar until this day. And we'll keep remembering her up to the day of judgment. هاجر أستاذة اليقين التي علمت الدنيا بأسرها اليقين بعد نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. She teaches the ummah how to put the trust in Allah. After the Prophet ﷺ, he has told all people how to put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you get threatened from something, if you get threatened from something or anything, just put your trust in Allah. Say, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. They will do such and such for you. Say, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Because Allah has said, فَانْقَلَبُوا بِنِعْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَفَضْلٍ لَمْ يَمْسَسْهُمْ سُوءٌ. Then nothing wrong happened to them. So Hajar alayha salam, when she reached the Marwa, she heard the sound, something. She said to herself, son, just listen. She heard again. Then she said, لَقَدْ أَسْمَعْتَ إِنْ كَانَ عِنْدَكَ غِوَاث. I have heard you if you can help. Then she looked at the spot of Zamzam to find the angel over there, digging with his heels or his wings. And the water started to emanate, the water of Zamzam. The other narration, narrated by Tabarani, Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani said it's a good narration. لما رأت الملكة أو الملكة قالت أو ناداها الملك فقال لها من أنت. The angel called upon her and said, who are you? She said, أنا هاجر أم ولد إبراهيم. I'm Hajar, the mother of the son of Ibrahim. Because she knows that the angel of the heavens, they know who is Ibrahim alayhi salam. قالت أنا أم ولد إبراهيم. قال إلى من وكلكما. To whom he trusted you here? She said to Allah. قال وكلكما إلى كافٍ. He has entrusted you to the one who is sufficient for you. أليس الله بكاف عبده. الله يكفيكم. Allah is enough for you, sufficient for you. Then he digged in the ground to get the water. And she started to accumulate the sand around the water that time. And she scooped from it. The Prophet ﷺ said, رحم الله أم إسماعيل لو تركت زمزم لكانت عينا معينا. And she left Zamzam to flow, it would be a big stream of water. But she feared it might stop. She wanted to save and put in her leather bag to save some water for herself. Then Jibreel alayhi salam said to her, إن هاهنا بيت الله يبنيه هذا الغلام وأبوه. Here is the house of Allah that will be built by this young baby with his father. In this place, the house of Allah that will be built by this son and his father. وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُضَيِّعُ أَهْلَهُ. And Allah never neglects his people. And here is another lesson. As long as you are in the side of Allah, you will never get forsaken. You will never get lost. As long as you are putting your trust in Allah, you will never get lost. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُضَيِّعُ أَهْلَهُ. إِذَا سَأَلْتَ فَاسْأَلِ اللَّهِ وَإِذَا اسْتَعَنْتَ فَاسْتَعِنْ بِاللَّهِ. Whenever you ask him. Whenever you seek help from him. Then Hajar with Ismail, they're kept there for a long while. And some people from the Arab started to come and live with them until years passed. And Ibrahim alayhi salam came back again to visit his family, to see the trust that he has trusted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى ثم أما بعد. Trying to summarize the story as much as we can to save the time. Ibrahim alayhi salam kept away for years. Then he came back to find Ismael sharpening his arrows under a tree. Then when he saw him, he welcomed him. He welcomed his father and did with him like what the father does with his son and what the son does with his father. Then he said to him, Ya Ismael, Inna Allah qad amarani bi-amr. Allah has commanded me to do something. And pay attention to the response of Ismael, because here is very, very important lesson for all of us to learn. Then he said, If'al ma amaraka rabbuk. So you should do what Allah has commanded you to do. قال وتعينني قال وأعينك. Will you help me? He said, yes, I will help you. Here is the lesson. Ismael alayhi salam, he doesn't know what is the commandment. And his father says, Allah has commanded me to do something. Without asking, without negotiating, he said, do what Allah commanded you to do. Will you help me? Yes, I'll help you. Even if I don't know what is the action you're going to do. Dutifulness. Very important lesson in al-birr. How to be dutiful to your parents. How to obey them. He is Ismael alayhi salam, the same person when his father said to him, Ya bunayya inni ara fil manami anni adbahuk. I got the revelation in a dream that I slaughter you. What do you think of it? قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر. Go ahead. Do it. It's a commandment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No choice. You have no choice except to accept. اذبحني. Slaughter me. As long as it's from Allah. Look how Ismael alayhi salam teaches every child how to be dutiful to the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين. I'll accept the destiny of Allah with patience. In this situation he says to his father, افعل ما أمرك ربك وتعينني نعم وأعينك. Then he explained to him what's the commandments. إن الله قد أمرني أن أبني هاهنا بيتا. Allah has commanded me to build a house here, the sacred house, Al-Kaaba. Then they already started to build Al-Kaaba. And Ismael used to gather the stones and rocks for his father from the desert. Then he builds until the building became high. They brought another stone like scaffold to stand on it to reach higher spots. That's Maqam Ibrahim, the Maqam that we see nowadays. When Ibrahim started in it, his feet sank on the stone. This is also another lesson, that the traces of the righteous deed remains eternally until you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then they kept Ismael getting the stones and Ibrahim is building. And they almost finished. There were one spot, the spot of Al-Hajar Al-Aswad now, the black spot, or the black rock. Then Ismael went to find the rock for his father. Then he came back to find a very brightening white rock over there. He asked, from where? My father, from where did you get this rock? قال أتاني به من لم يكلني إليك ولا إلى حجرك أتاني به جبريل من السماء. was came from the heavens by Jibreel alayhi salam, who didn't leave me waiting for your stone or your rock. Then he placed that rock. It was very white, and the Prophet ﷺ said that Hajar al-Aswad, it was very white, but because of the sins of the children of Adam, it became very dark, very black. And on the day of judgment, it will be given a tongue and eyes to see everyone who received it, to witness for him on the day of judgment. إبراهيم يبني وإسماعيل يناوله الحجارة وهما يقولان ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Ibrahim was building, and Ismail is giving him the rocks, and they keep saying, oh Allah, accept from us, you are the all hearing and all knowing. Here, Wahib ibn al-Ward, when he read this verse, ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم, بكى. He cried. Ibrahim is building the house of Allah, the all merciful, obeying Allah and His commandment. Then he fears that he might not get accepted. Then he cried. قال يا خليل الرحمن ترفع قواعد بيت الرحمن وأنت مشفق ألا يقبل منك. And here is a very important lesson as well, that whenever you do righteous deeds, do not depend on it. Just go and do it. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept. You do not know which good deed has been accepted from you and which one has been rejected. إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. This is the story of building the Kaaba. And what's better than the story? The lessons should be learned from the story. Start from Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he took Hajar away from Sarah. This is a husband who cares about the feelings of his first wife. When he wanted to protect Hajar, there's another lesson for all husbands, to teach them how to protect their wives and how to take care of them. When Hajar put her trust in Allah, teaches us tawakkul, teaches us the concept of yaqeen in Allah. And Allah could send the miracles to protect you as long as you depend on Him. When she followed the reasons, don't wait in your place and say the provision is coming. No, go ahead and start. Do not depend on others. Do not wait for others to give you, but just follow the way of rizq. فَابْتَغُوا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ الرِّزْقِ. Seek the provision from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Many lessons could be learned from Al-Khalil alayhi salam and from Prophet Ismael. نسأل الله أن يرزقنا حج بيته الحرام. اللهم إنا نسألك أن ترزقنا حج بيتك الحرام. اللهم لا تحرمنا حج بيتك الحرام. اللهم لا تحرمنا حج بيتك الحرام. اللهم إن القلوب تشتاق للقاء بيتك. اللهم لا تحرمنا حج بيتك الحرام يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا. ربنا ارزقنا حجا مبرورا وعملا صالحا مقبولا. ربنا ارزقنا حجة مبرورة وعملا صالحا مقبولا. اللهم لا تدع لنا في هذا اليوم ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا ميتا إلا رحمته ولا مكروبا إلا فككت كربه برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أحبتي في الله، للحديث تفصيل لعلنا نكمله إن شاء الله في دروس المغرب والعشاء. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله فاستغفروه وأقم الصلاة.